Hello, queens and kings. It's Dana, Store Codes, Killer Queen Antique Jewelry. I'm back. Everyone thinks that I had this big break. Kinda. But what I was actually doing is sourcing and packing and shipping. And if you haven't got a PayPal notice that you've been shipped, you soon will. I just have to put it back in over and over again. PayPal is being a bear. Well, with that being said, let's get on to what we found, what you're all waiting for. What I found at Upstairs Downstairs, again with Miss Ruth Lambert. We didn't have the pleasure of Mr. David today. And Mr. David would be the partner of the late Annie, who is the dealer that I'm going to say 99% of these pieces came from. These are pieces that I don't want to say hoard because that's not a nice word. But these are pieces, let's say, that she kept for herself. She would only bring tiny amounts into the shop. But these are the pieces that she held on to for herself. And some of them, you're going to see just why she would do that. Now, unfortunately, there are a couple pieces that I will need to have XRF'd because, as you know, I won't sell something on that's suspected, not so much sterling because they just don't copy antique sterling. What they do copy is modern 925 and gold quite often. So to assure that you get the right, what it's marked, or what if it's not marked, what it is. I don't know why that's turned around, but I want to make sure that you get what you're paying for. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're a repeat, should we say offender, welcome back. And it's so nice to see you and to be with you again. Now, I did have a short with the opal, and it's in a good light right now. Opals are notoriously difficult to photograph. Now, this is what they call a dark opal, which is also known as a black opal. And I hope you can see the color play. It is huge. It is 13 by 14, almost oval. It is Art Deco. It is British hallmark for 9 carat with the 9 carat. They didn't mark the year under so much weight. From Victorian to Deco. Then it changed. The laws made it to where you had to put the year, if it had a diamond. Things changed to where it was more concisively hallmarked. And they also wouldn't allow anything under 9 carat to be considered gold. They pretty much dropped 12 carat and 15 carat at that point. So those are one of the precursor clues that you can tell how old a piece is, not only by the design, but the carat weight of the gold. Well, without further ado, I'm going to show you what I got from Upstairs Downstairs first, and then we're going to go over the haul for tomorrow. So, one of the most, might as well start with some fantastic things. Go from the top and work our way down. Of course, this is a Etruscan Victorian. They're meant to resemble snakes. This is a very small one. I'm not going to try it on for you because it is smaller than my wrist. I will give you the measurements on this tomorrow. Back to Ruth. Back to upstairs, downstairs. I get so distracted. Oh my gosh. This is a huge Victorian Art Nouveau. Is when they loved flowers and plants, and zoomorphic, which is animals that sort of portrayed either in a humanly way or just portrayed in jewelry. Of course, it's Victorian with a very thick Victorian rope chain. Give you a look at the inside. You can see that that front piece is a placard and has been mounted inside of the locket. You know, it doesn't need it, but unfortunately the original glass panels are not present. I'm gonna just move things off to the side as we look at them so I can have space. Number one, I can add a bail to this. Now this is sterling, and that would have been a mirror. There's only a tiny bit of the mirror left, and it is marked for $18.99. It is hallmarked inside, and this is a little compact that would have held powder or fragrance or blush or whatever on a lady's chatelaine, but it would make an incredible pendant. Also, Victorian, Etruscan revival. It has, I haven't opened it, so that would have been the original paper. I don't know if that was a silvered paper, or if it was a mirror, but it's definitely a locket. It can be a brooch or a pendant. Can't think of what that Etruscan figure is. I will look it up for you. These are antique. They are marked sterling. Gorgeous, hand-chased, pierced button earrings. Let's see if I can get in there a bit. Yeah. I love a post earring when it's large enough to see it. And quite often you have posts that are tiny. Antique ball pendant. Now this one is articulated. This would be fantastic on an Albertina or a charm bracelet. Still wonderful. Also Victorian, set with rose and yellow gold. The Lord watch between me and thee when we are absent from one another. It's a Mizpah, which is Scottish. Gorgeous, yes, I think so. There are so many treasures on here, but we'll get to them one at a time. Also Victorian, possibly Edwardian. These are very rare and hard to get a hold of. It's of course a scorpion brooch. You could wear it, you know, with a converter as a pendant, and blue, fantastic blue moonstone. This one sets a little bit more proud, but they are all sugar loafed. He's quite large. I don't have it zoomed in. I mean, you can tell by the size of my hand and the size of the brooch. Or I could just pull out he's about 3.5 inches. These are quite rare, quite gorgeous. You can see that antique cutting on them. Czechoslovakian open back crystal brooch. It is quite stunning. actually going to go camera down a little bit so we can get in a little bit tighter and closer to the jewelry. Because I noticed my camera is wanting to focus on the window, which is fantastic if we were just looking at the window, but we want to see what's going on here, don't we? Now, I believe these are glass, and they are Czechoslovakian chalcedony glass. And the center pendant, now quite often Dragon's Breath were set in costume silver tone, and this one is. I haven't tested this chain. If you would want it on a sterling chain, just let me know. Now these bits are sterling, but the Dragon's Breath is not. It is set onto silver tone. That, you know, it doesn't make it any less fantastic, but some people, like myself, cannot, I don't get on with costume jewelry. These are absolutely gorgeous. They're a type of lily, I guess. They're sterling with a soft gold on the tips. Long French hook earrings. Those will be going on the tray. Yes, the tray will be back. Now, these are glass, but they're also antique. They're Art Deco. And here they call it Dragon's Breath, but I call them glass opals. Which, you know, or a Gilson opal. That's what a faux opal is. It's glass. Those will also be on the tray. These will also be on the tray. They are huge. I'm going to say 4 carat Prasiolite, which is green amethyst, set in sterling. Art Nouveau, original Art Nouveau, thank you. Not a reproduction. Beautiful ivy mother pendant. Czechoslovakian. Now this one, I'm going to go out on a limb and honestly call it Niger because it has the rise, the fall, the enamel, the prong set quality, rhinestone, the Hubble glass, the filigree. It has all of the characteristics of fine Niger brooches. Of course, it's Czechoslovakian and it's brass. Let's see. I'm trying to do upstairs, downstairs, and then do the rest of the haul. These incredible. Now, you could make these pierced, but you would lose these gorgeous rhinestone. They're celluloid. These aren't tortoiseshell, but they are Art Deco screw back earrings. And I adore them. I'm going to say some incredible things for last. This bracelet is on the tray because it is from upstairs, downstairs. We had a look at it last time. Sterling and banded agate. And what I was able to find, because I do like to give another banded agate piece when you buy a banded agate bracelet, I found this incredible antique Scottish banded agate heart stick pin. And that will go with the bracelet. This is new. Well, it's antique. It is Victorian. The brooch is sterling. I think the pin has been replaced, and that's not silver. Now, there is a little nick out of that agate there. Just, you know, bloodstone, Montrose agate, bloodstone. I'm not sure what these two banded agates are, but spectacular because it is all hand chased in sterling. Sorry, didn't mean to bump that. Now this one I believe is late Georgian, early Victorian, only because they usually got a little bit darker and a little bit more somber. Of course, it's a morning brooch with the Prince of Wales feathers. It is gold. It is a low carat gold, and that is blonde hair that is behind. You can see that blonde hair behind the morning brooch locket. Now, I try to bring these, as many of these as I can. This one is Georgian, and it is a mustard spoon. And the reason I bring them to you, and I suggest that, you know, I want everyone to have one in their vanity. Sterling silver, it doesn't have to be Georgian, of course, but I mean, it's nice when it is. Sterling silver has natural antimicrobial properties. So when you're digging into your face creams and they give you that plastic spatula and you dig into it without washing it the next time, you're just transferring a lot of bacteria into your open skin. Now, when you use sterling, the sterling kills the bacteria. So, yeah, no brainer, huh? Okay, this is a huge Russian locket. We'll have a look at that. What I want to show you is this incredible Egyptian piece. It is on brass, set with scarab, and those are meant to be lotus. The chain is heavy and has the fold over clasp. That's the back of the piece. It is pressed brass, as they were. I think it's quite fabulous, actually. What other Egyptian pieces do we have? Oh, another. Now, this is brass. These are very rare and sought after. They are highly detailed enamel panel, and the rings are glass. And it does have an extender on it. It is a spring ring, and it does have an extender on it. But I will zoom in on the panels, and you know, I tell you all to do your homework. And the panels are all in fabulous condition. That's Osiris, Tutankhamun. There are quite a few different themes on it. Ooh, that looks a little bright. Several pieces of micro mosaic. These are Victorian examples. There's a guitar, a mandolin. And that one has fantastic little forget-me-not. This one I'm going to assume is a Star of David and like an Osiris moon. There are a few missing, sadly. There are a few missing tesserae, but this brooch is sterling. It is Grand Tour. It is fabulous. A lot of beautiful pieces there. Yeka Bengal. Art Deco. Oh, that's a brooch, by the way. Victorian. Sterling silver. It's a hair pick. Quite gorgeous. This, you know, we've had a lot of the flowers. Now, you can always tell the earlier examples by how fine the porcelain is. This one is violets and wild roses and yellow roses and little forget-me-nots, and absolutely gorgeous. Let's see, there are several Victorian brooches. I love the faith, hope, and charity, the all hand chased, and it is completely hallmarked for da-da-da. Now the little hook is gone. That is that 1900? I'll check the date on it for you. You could either stick it in, you know, and you wouldn't have to clasp it. It's not going to go anywhere. It's kind of a long pin, but I would make that an incredible necklace personally. Love the hand chased. Of course, that one is also hallmarked and with the maker. These are all incredible 1800s, early, you know, maybe 1900 sterling pieces. Now, there are several new Albertina. Oh, I was going to go there and we didn't finish the haul from upstairs, downstairs. Let's finish that. Let me, I'm trying to think what else I did buy from Miss Ruth. Oh, this gorgeous 9-carat Victorian. It is fully hallmarked. Bloodstone and, well, carnelian and bloodstone. 9-carat gold fob. Let me think what else I got from her, because there is a ton of gold. Oh, right in front of me. Now, listen, I'm not like the biggest fan of damascene. I think it's overdone, but when do I love damascene? When it's very old damascene and it includes these gorgeous floral porcelain placards. That's when I love damascene. We can't forget this. It is carnelian. It is either late Georgian, early Victorian, and I'll see if I can zoom in. Now, those are flowers. I think there's a snake in the grass. Yes. And it says, Il faut me chercher. Il faut me chercher, which kind of loosely translated means don't mess with me. I wonder how many poison pens were written and sealed with this. It is carved carnelian and carved citrine. And it's a wax seal. You would seal your letter with them. Let's see, what else? Where did the other... Oh, here it is. There are some jet earrings on here. I think a couple pair. They are Victorian. Those are wooden beads, jet beads, Whitby jet, and Whitby jet placards. Now, this is an Art Deco pendant. I will give you a chain of your choice. And these are fantastic Art Deco, matching actually, Art Deco earrings, screw back earrings that these could easily be converted to wires and be worn in pierced ears. Now, you know, amber is lightweight, so they're actually nothing on the ear. I'm looking all over the tray thinking, oh, okay, this is hiding here. There is another Victorian scent bottle. Victorian, Edwardian, they would... How could you, like, have a day without fragrance? This could be worn on your finger as a ring. And of course it's clear, so what would look really pretty is if your fragrance didn't have a color to tint it. I was tempted to put some colored water in it. Let's see. I might as well show you. I'll show you the one glass necklace that I got from upstairs, downstairs. And then I will show you the other glasses and pearls and amber that we'll have on offer this week. Now, this is antique Moretti Millefiori with end-of-day beads in between and glass bugle beads in between those. How do I know it's antique from vintage? The composition. Now, I do believe it was restrung probably post 1930 when those barrel clasps came in, but no. This is incredible. I still have and probably have quite a few more. Fiorito, which is the Italian name for wedding glass, wedding cake glass, and it loosely means floral. That one is 18 inches. The Robin's Egg Blue one is 18 inches. And this is more of like a cream or creamy yellow, with the glass beads and, of course, the applied forget-me-not and icing, aventurine gold icing. This is a nice long 20-inch one. Now, these two amber pieces, this one is vintage. Also goes really well with that necklace and those earrings because it is honey or egg yolk, or honey and egg yolk. Now, we know that this one is Victorian latest deco because I just didn't do the faceted. This is the color of iced tea. So I think technically it would be a cognac, but I think it's between a honey and a cognac. It's 20 inches long and quite stunning. Pearls are so popular that they've been hard for me to get my hands on. Now, these are dyed gold, but they are quite large, freshwater, golden, 30 inches long. Now, sorry about the gulls, guy. It is daytime here and they do go mad. These are a bluey peacock color, almost like a slate blue. Quite gorgeous and 30 inches long as well. Now, I went and did what I said I wasn't going to do, which is jump out of upstairs, downstairs, but oh well, you'll forgive me. Because the last three pieces that I've got from upstairs, downstairs, actually, are quite incredible. Now, this is one that has to be XRF'd because my preliminary tests say 18 karat, but that is just a scratch test. It is, of course, Victorian operculum. And I want to say it's 16 inches long currently, but we could extend it easily the way that it goes. Unfortunately, if it's 18 karat, it probably won't be here on the channel. I will offer it to you first for less than I would sell it on First Dibs, but it'll, if it is turns out to be 18 karat, it will be on First Dibs. This is a Victorian era. I don't like to say Victorian when it's from another country. This is Russian. It is a huge locket that also has a mirror, beveled mirror, and original satin velvet lining. I love the chain. I love the locket. It's all stunning. Dieppe, that is a city in France, well known for the 1800s carving ivory, and this is a finely carved ivory bouquet of roses. And I'm trying to zoom in, and there we go. See, we're at 30 minutes, and I've got the other, what's the brief bit. Now, this also has to be tested. Let me pull back. We've seen these hands before, but this hand might quite possibly be Georgian. First I looked at the pearls and I thought, now they are choker length. I thought they're strung wrong because they were strung like that with the large pearls to the side. And then I realized the hand is so beautiful, the larger pearls would go at the bottom and then you would wear it asymmetrical, of course, with the hand showing. I'm going to quickly go through some of the Albertina. If you want any further explanations on them, I will gladly give them to you. 1800s pannier enamel. And this one's very unique. They no longer make this style of chain. This is a 3 chain with tassel. Repoussé work on the center. Absolutely fantastic. They're all gorgeous, of course. This is a 2-strand with a repoussé ball and tassel. For my girls who love the hearts, a pannier with a heart in the center. And a bit of lint. That's just lint. Now, I have a habit of saving the best for last, but it's not only a pannier. I believe it's Georgian with that seashell motif. It is quite long, although it fits my wrist when clasped. The reason I believe it's Georgian is on that center medallion is a Georgian 1837 coin. And they were quite lovers of the seashell motif. So yeah, I want to say that one is really early. Oh, sorry about that being so bright. Take that down a little bit. There is a pierced sterling silver cuff. And it's very thick and very heavy. You just don't see pierced sterling. But this one is quite rare. There is a vintage Whiting and Davis rare 3-coil snake. There are vintage 9-karat gold large post pearl earrings. I'm trying just to get to the new stuff, guys. There's a lot. There is a vintage Christian Dior sterling silver bracelet. I'm sure you saw the queen back there. The rare Cadbury chocolate. The small tin. This gorgeous ring is white zircon and natural emeralds set in rose gold. Of course, it's Art Deco. There's so much. This ring is back. Unfortunately, the 1811, it cannot be sized. It is a size 6. So someone can wear that on their finger or their pinky. If it is sized, you'll lose the hallmarks. And that kind of defeats the purpose. It is 18-karat gold with diamonds, rose cut, and beautiful blue cornflower sapphires. Let's see. There's so many new pieces. 9-karat gold. She is antique. I think deco. shell cameo ring. Just grabbing things quickly. That's sterling, but they are Ethiopian, dark Ethiopian opals. This is new and 18 karat gold and tiny diamonds and 18 karat cornflower sapphires and diamonds. These are quite incredible. They're Georgian turquoise. They are 18 karat gold. At this auction, they split the necklace and the earrings. Now, I was able to get a hold of the earrings, but the necklace went for thousands. They are set in 18 karat gold, and they have, in the 1940s, they had clips applied. Now, if that really bothers someone, we'll see into converting. I mean, there's incredible stuff. Now, you've seen that opal, but it's there because it's rose gold. There's 15 karat gold horseshoe stick pin, a small gold fob with carnelian. There are some really cute, nice sized 9 karat gold hoops. Duh. Absolutely gorgeous Victorian gold snake stick pin. Gold and silver, that is turquoise glass. It is rose gold, gorgeous rose gold and turquoise glass, and the top is sterling. This is old, is pre-Victorian, pre-Edwardian. I'm not pre-Victorian, it's probably Victorian because they didn't have white gold, so they used sterling. There's a 9 karat gold, just knocked that over, coffee bean, a little gold coffee bean charm. I just thought it was adorable. There are some fantastic, as you can see, sterling and pearl drop earrings. Those are always popular. There is a new 18 karat gold antique pearl ring, and it's already a nice larger size. These are Victorian and jet. These are Art Deco and black opal. That is watch band. I am waiting for my rose gold 9 karat watch to come in. This is Victorian and 9 karat gold and rare black coral. One of the most prolific pieces, this is the Veiled Queen. This is the year that she passed away, 1901. It is a full 22 karat gold sovereign mounting on a chain. You can see it's 1901. This is the year that she passed away, and there were actually less coins made that year because it was a short year for the Queen. So these are quite rare, quite desirable, and it is kind of a pricey item, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. 9 karat gold Prasiolite, Art Deco styled diamonds at east, west, north, and south. I don't know why that's in there, but that fantastic emerald. I think I just gathered up the gold pieces. We didn't get to see these last time. Those are those gorgeous peridot. This is sterling and gold over. That is Ethiopian opal. Fantastic Victorian rose gold and turquoise buckle ring. There is new gold. I think you saw it, or if you're new to the channel, you haven't seen the gorgeous gate bracelet, which is red gold or rose gold. There is a rare opportunity for larger wrist to have a Victorian charm bracelet with the original rose gold 1890s ivy patterned padlock. There is also an opportunity for a watch chain bracelet for larger wrist, smaller wrist. Personally, I would put one of the fantastic, maybe that little fantastic rosy gold fob on the end of it. Wouldn't that be quite gorgeous? Let's see, that is the Victorian turquoise and pearl. Those are quite rare, quite desirable. I have two, I have to pull the other one out, antique little hearts. Those are some pearl earrings. I have 3 antique gold chains. They're all 9 carat, but all different colors. There's one that's more of a yellow gold, there's a rose gold, and there is a sort of a blonde gold, but they are all hallmarked in XRF. I'm sure you saw the fantastic piece up here, which is Mexican. It is vintage. There is a gorgeous bracelet, earrings, and necklace. I can sell them separately or as a set. And finally, I'm going to show you 2 more pieces. This actually goes very well with the fantastic vintage Art Nouveau bracelet that I had recently. And I'm going to dump that fantastic ring there, but the mother of all citrine, probably 35 plus carats. It is antique. It is set in 9 carat gold. It is a larger size, as well as the stone is a larger size. Now this was actually on a larger hand, but yeah, she is definitely the mother of all citrine. I've never quite seen one larger. Let's see, is this one Edwardian? I think it's Edwardian, an Edwardian solid sterling large Vesta case. Now these would have hung on watch chains or on a lady's chatelaine for her matches. Make great pill cases. There's more tomorrow, guys. I will have a preview video. There's a antique watch back there. Some of y'all have asked me for an inkwell. This one has tortoiseshell. It is silver plated, but tortoiseshell on the top. This is a gents roll gold or ladies signet ring. I'm sure I'll have more for you tomorrow, but I will see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and 7 p.m. my time. We didn't even go over the necklaces. I'll try and feature some of those in the preview. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I've missed you all. I haven't been off having fun, guys, trust me. I mean, if you mean by fun, I've been sourcing and packing and shipping everybody out. Yeah, not much time to myself, but that's okay. I love what I do, and I love all of you. Thank you for being here.